Google scraps diversity hiring targets, will also review all of its DEI programs. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Google finally has gotten something right. Um, because DEI doesn't really benefit the people who they say they want it to benefit. Um, DEI really only benefits white women. I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth. Truth of the matter. So we're gonna talk about it. I'm also gonna share a Wall Street Journal article with y'all too to show that white women benefit from DEI, not these other communities. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit. They report that Google has become the latest Silicon Valley giant to pull back on its diversity initiative. So I wonder how Al Sharpton is going to come out and try to get people to protest Google now. You know what I'm saying? Because he makes some money himself by posting his stuff on YouTube and stuff and things like that. So I wonder how he's gonna race bait Google into not getting rid of their DEI policies. I wonder how he's gonna manage that. But according to the Wall Street Journal, an email was sent out to all employees on Wednesday announcing the changes. The report states, in an email to employees Wednesday, Google said it would no longer set hiring targets to improve representation in its workforce. In 2020, amid calls for racial justice following the police killing of George Floyd, Google set a target of increasing by 30% the proportion of leadership representation in underrepresented groups by 2025. Parent company Alphabet annual report released Wednesday omitted a sentence stating that the company was, quote, committed to making diversity, equity, and inclusion part of everything we do, and to growing a workforce that is representative of the users we serve. The sentence was in its reports from 2021 to 2024. Black and Latino people have long been underrepresented in the tech industry. Google's 2024 diversity report said that 5.7% of its U.S. employees were Black and 7.5% were Latino. 4 years earlier, those figures were 3.7 and 5.9, respectively. The email also confirmed the company was, quote, evaluating changes to our programs required to comply with President Trump's flurry of executive orders aimed at removing every single DEI from the federal government. However, the memo said that the company would continue to expand into cities and countries with diverse workforces. Quote, well, we'll continue to invest in states across the U.S. and in many countries globally, but in the future, we will no longer have aspirational goals, the email said. Google has always been committed to creating a workplace where we hire the best people wherever we operate, create an environment where everyone can thrive, and treat everyone fairly. And that's how it should be. You should want to hire the best people, not hire someone because of their sexual preference, not hire someone because of their skin color, but because they're good at what they do. That's how it's supposed to be. Meritocracy. Goes on to say, quote, that's exactly what you can expect to see going forward, it added. The move would inevitably have been signed off by CEO Sundar Pichai, who was among the senior business and technology executives present at Donald Trump's inauguration ceremony. Google follows in the footsteps of many large companies and Silicon Valley giants in scaling back or scrapping its DEI program altogether. Last month, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced that he would scrap all of his company's diversity programs and return to meritocratic, base hiring practices. Struggle reading today, as always. Among the changes including cutting the company's entire DEI team, ending all equity and inclusion programs, and no longer requiring suppliers to meet diversity quotas and targets. So let's check out this old article from Forbes here. Did I say the Wall Street Journal? I said the Wall Street Journal earlier. This is a Forbes article. My apologies. And this article is from May 16th, 2023. Who benefits from diversity and inclusion efforts? Every year, companies in the U.S. spend around $8 billion on DEI efforts, according to research by the consulting firm McKinsey. With all the financial investment, time, and attention put into advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion in corporations, it is crucial to understand who benefits from these efforts. In 2019, a report entitled Being Black in Corporate America, released by global nonprofit think tank and advisory Coquell, found that Black professionals are more likely to encounter prejudice and microaggressions than other ethnic groups. They are also likely than their white counterparts to have access to senior leaders and managerial support. The report lays out employees' everyday experiences from systematic racism, you know, the buzzwords, in workplaces and the consequences it creates for those trying to advance to senior leadership positions. For example, Black professionals are nearly 4 times as likely as white professionals to say they've experienced racial prejudice at work. Additionally, Black women are less likely to have access to the same support and advocacy as white women, blah, blah, blah. I want to get down to the crux here. While many white women have made gains in the American workplace, the gains for racial and ethnic minority women haven't been significant. Okay, I'm skipping all of that. Here we go. Let's scroll down here. The cost. So I'm trying to figure out, where does it say? Here we go. Where does it say who benefits? Sorry, I should have highlighted this article. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I skipped right over it. It was right here. It was the next paragraph here. While white women have made gains in the American workplaces, the gains for racial and ethnic minority women haven't been as significant. According to another McKinsey study, white women hold nearly 19% of all C-suite positions, while racial and ethnic minority women only hold 4%. Overall, white women have benefited disproportionately from corporate DEI efforts. So there you have it, a McKinsey report, a leftist report here showing that white women benefit. So the study here, white women benefit from DEI. Not Black folk, not the LGBTQ. White women benefit from DEI. So this is why it needs to end. It's not doing what they said it was supposed to do. Bring back. This is another reason why we need to bring back meritocracy, and it's happening. I'm love seeing what's happening right now. But y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.